Howdy everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. I am in my car, my husband's driving, and we have been, he says hi, we have been out since early this morning. We had breakfast and we actually came out of town because I wanted to go to a Michael's because I don't have a Michael's in my town anymore, and I got the supplies I need to do fresh flower arrangement. I just need to get the fresh flowers for you guys. But now we are heading back home. We picked up some tamales from a really nice place called Delia's, and then we picked ourselves up some Burger King coffees. I got a frappe, my husband got an iced coffee. They're delicious, but I got a brain freeze. Well, anyway, now we're heading back home. We're probably gonna wash our car, vacuum it, and I'm trying to think of something that I want to make for our dinner, and I'm trying to get my husband to hopefully be in the video making it with me. He's saying no, but it's just hands, honey, just hands. Okay, now he's saying okay. All right. He speaks in Gilbert language. He doesn't actually talk. Anyway, so that's what we're doing, you guys. So let me see what we're gonna pick up and make, and maybe you guys can continue watching this so you can see what we make for dinner. Happy Memorial Day weekend, by the way. As you saw, we went through the car wash place, and then we vacuumed the car, and I actually gave it a nice little cleaning while my husband was vacuuming it, and kind of got my nails all nasty. Not that they're ever pretty or anything, but they're pretty bad. So I think I'm gonna have to do something about that. Okay, now I'm gonna make some preparations for our dinner. My husband's going to actually help me with this, but I'm gonna get some things prepared and in the fridge so that then later we can go ahead and grill. We're actually gonna grill inside because we still have tomorrow, Sunday, we have Monday. My husband's been off, it's a 4-day weekend, so Friday through Monday, and we figured if we want to grill, maybe we'll grill Sunday or maybe we'll do it on Monday. But today we're gonna go ahead and do it inside. It's just like really super hot, and it's just the both of us, and it feels like we're gonna light up the big old barbecue pit just for the two of us. So we're gonna do it inside. I have my little griddle and my little stovetop thingy that I put out here. Some of y'all have asked. It's a Copper Chef one that I have that I use for a lot of my videos. I'm gonna take some of this chicken breast. Look, I've got all these veggies here because my husband and I driving home, we had about, I don't know, 30 or so minutes driving home for the town that we went to. We went to McAllen, Texas, and we talked about what we were going to make for our dinner, and it went from one thing, it was one idea, and it turned into another, so we ended up deciding that we want to have nachos. And I've got this chicken breast because I decided we want to put chicken in our nachos. This one already has like a lemon pepper flavor to it, but I'm actually going to add some beer. So we're going to call this our Dos Equis nachos is what we're going to call it. My husband's saying a double X. So if you want to call them double X nachos, that is fine with me. Let me pop this open so I can watch it splurge. No, it didn't. I thought it was going to just, you know, whatever beer does. Okay, let me get a napkin here to dry my hands. Got a little bit on my hands. Okay, so I'm actually going to just take a couple of pieces. Oh, and I'm going to make an Ambrosia salad, so I've got some ingredients for that over here. And I'll get that going also and put that in the fridge. Okay, so I took a couple of pieces of chicken, and then the rest of it I'm just going to put it in the freezer. So let's get this open. Oops. This happens when you don't do an actual recipe video, you just wing it. Okay, so I think a couple of pieces is good. They're nice big pieces, and let me get a nice big one. This is small. Okay, I'll get these 2 big ones right here. That's good. The rest of it I'm going to put in zippy, locky baggies, little freezer bags, and get that going in here. Let me wash my hand. Okay, wash my hands. So I'm going to go ahead and slice up a lime. I went ahead and I also rinsed this off. I need to rinse all of this other stuff and my grapes that I have over here. So I'm just going to squeeze this whole lime in here. Right in there. Do I like beer? I kind of like it sometimes, but I like it really cold. Then after a while, so it should get warm, then I can't drink the whole thing. So I just pour a little bit in that little glass or something. Okay. I've also done this like with tequila, so make like a tequila lime chicken. But today, because we already had this, I'm just going to pour maybe half of this beer just to make sure that the chicken is covered. This is going to go in the fridge. I'm going to put some plastic wrap over it. I'm going to stick it in the fridge and let that marinate for a bit. And then we can grill it. Okay, so now I'm just going to wash everything and I will be right back. Well, I'm back. I mentioned on the way home that we had stopped off to buy some tamales. We got some chicken tamales from a store called Delia's. They have a couple of locations here, and I think one is going to be coming to our city. I'm not sure about that, if that's true or not, but I'm hoping it is. But these are so good, these tamales. So every time that we have a chance to drive out to McAllen, not every time, but you know, we try to stop off by there and pick some up. Usually when I'm with my mom or my sister-in-law, we stop off to get some tamales. But I was with my husband today, and we happened to be near that vicinity, so we said, let's stop. So we snuck a few. They gave us salsa roja and salsa verde. Let me use the other one that I didn't bite off of already. I do like salsa verde, but I prefer the red with my tamales. Cover that up. Alrighty. I'm gonna finish my tamale. So my husband and I are going to prepare the chicken. And we got some bell peppers, some zucchini, some mushrooms. We're going to cut those up also because we want to grill them with the chicken. And then we've got onions and tomatoes and some chile serrano, because I'm going to make like a Pico De Gallo. So we'll do that later. You'll join me. He's relaxing right now. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and make this Ambrosia salad. Now, I've never made, at least I didn't know it was called Ambrosia salad. I know that, you know, growing up, we used to make all kinds of stuff for parties and things like that. So I know that we've made something similar to this, and I think I have something. I have a video where I make a pistachio, like a pudding salad once in one of my videos. And my sister-in-law made this for the baby shower. So I decided, you know, I want something that's kind of like, you know, with fruit and stuff. But I was also thinking about marshmallows and things like that. So I said, you know what, I'm going to make that salad. I did look it up to see what were the basic ingredients. So that's what I've got here. I've got some grapes. Now I think all you do is like maybe cut the grapes in half, or I don't know if you even cut them at all. But I'm going to cut them like in thirds, because we already rinsed these off, by the way. But look how big they are. They're kind of long. Speaking of grapes, the grapes outside that my son planted, the little clusters are getting bigger. And they're getting, excuse me, red. So I'm thinking the vine that I bought was supposed to be for like red grapes or purple grapes or whatever you want to call them. And not green, which is what I was thinking they were. I don't know what I thought. I don't know, I'm sure that when I purchased them, I saw what color they were on the package, and that's what I just got, because my son said, hey, you felt like growing something like that, so planting it and growing it, so that's what's out there. Which reminds me, I gotta take a picture of that little cluster so I can send to him, so you can see how well they're doing. I'm just gonna make enough of this for my husband and I, so I don't know, how much should I make? How many grapes should I put in there? I've got a small can of everything because, you know. And then the recipe that I saw asked for sour cream, and I decided to get yogurt. And I wanted to get a vanilla yogurt because I thought it would have like a little bit of sweetness. The only way I could find it wasn't like in a big tub, and we weren't like in the mood like to have a big tub of yogurt. So I got some small ones. So I got 2 of them. I'll see if I need both or just one. But this is what I've got in here so far. This is, it's not even a cup of grapes. But let me do, I don't know. Let me do about 4 more of them. If we have any left over, we can have it tomorrow, but beyond that, I can't. So I just want to make a little bit. And I really don't have time to drop any off to anybody, so, or at least I'm being lazy, so. Okay, so that's how much grapes I decided to cut, which is about a cup now in there of grapes. And let's see. Let me get my scissors here. A napkin. It's all wet right here. I could have sworn that you put a little bit of Jello powder to give it some color, but my sister-in-law didn't, and a couple of recipes. Well, there was a whole bunch, a whole ton of Ambrosia salad recipes and different variations and everybody's own, you know, take on it. So I think really pretty much it's up to the person. But I went ahead and I got some cherry flavored like gelatin, but my store brand, not the Jello brand, because it was 50 cents. Because I figured, well, if I don't use it, it'll sit in my cupboard. But at least I only spent 50 cents on it. And I'm just gonna put a little bit in there, maybe put some color, a little bit of flavor. So I've got some mandarin oranges here that I'm going to add as well. And I think I need to not put that. I'm looking for a slotted spoon. Here we go. So I don't get that juice as well. I'm going to use about half of this can. What did I do with that other Ziploc bag? Because I only used one. I ended up, the chicken that I had, saved to the side that I was going to put in Ziploc bags. I felt like it wasn't enough to make 2 bags. And then I got one of the small pieces and put it in the little bowl that I put in the fridge to marinate as well. So the other half I put it in 1 bag. So I thought I had left out the other bag. So I'm only going to use about half of the mandarin oranges, and I'm going to put the rest of them in a little baggie. I like to buy like the freezer ones and then the regular ones, but I just grabbed the freezer ones. I should have grabbed the other ones too, because they're a little less expensive and they're great for, you know, this kind of a thing. Oh, and then there's pineapple too. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use about, this is an 8-ounce can, and I think I'm going to use half of that as well. And I think I'll figure out what I should do with the rest of this. Let's see. And I've got coconut flakes. So I bought all this just to make a little bit. And I'm going to put like, oh, that's about maybe a 1/4 cup at the most. I think that's good. I'm not going to put too much. My husband doesn't really care for coke. It's not that he doesn't like the flavor, but he doesn't like the texture. So I want him to have some of this, so I'm not going to put too much. If it was up to me, I'd probably put a little bit more. Okay, so now some marshmallows in there. I got the maraschino cherries. I think I'm going to put those in last. And probably like, I don't know, half a cup or cup of marshmallows. Stop. Do I have another little thingy? You know, I save the little twisties from other things so that I can then close up things like that. I'll look for something. If not, I probably have like a little rubber band that I also save. Sometimes the little rubber bands are on the Veggies and things like that. I save those so I can reuse them. I don't see any here, so. Okay. That looks pretty good. Look at that. Looks pretty good. I think I'm only going to use one of these, of the yogurt. And this is how much in here? About 8 ounces maybe? Oh, 5.3 ounce. It's Greek yogurt, and this is, it just is blended. This is from my store's brand also. Did I say I wanted to use vanilla? I did, but I didn't find it in the small containers, not even like in the name brand ones. They're probably out. They have like other flavors, and I probably should have gotten one of those, but they had something else in vanilla, and I wasn't sure I wanted that flavor in here. So that looks pretty. That looks pretty good, and I think that's enough because I'm gonna put whipped cream. So I should get another spoon for this because I don't want to get what's in here and here because I'm not going to use this all. My goodness. There we go. Let me get another spoon. Okay, I think I should be okay now. I only put about a third of this tub, which is, I don't know what I said, 8 ounces. I only put a third in there. What do you all do when you make your Ambrosia salad? Let's just share here ideas because that's the whole purpose, right? We share ideas. This is a lot in there. So I'm glad that that's all I decided to put in there because I feel like that's quite a bit. Like a lot. Okay. Cover that up. And then I'm going to put this in the fridge and let it, and I'm just going to go and relax it down for a little bit. And then when we get hungry, we'll come back out here and start cooking. And this is 2 ounces of, my goodness, this is cashew pieces, you guys. I guess you could use pecans or walnuts or whatever other nut you like if you even don't want to put that in there, or peanuts even. But I wanted cashews because I feel like cashews go good with like, with a, you know, like a tropical thing. You know what? No, I did get crushed pineapple. I was just going to say I should have gotten some pineapple. I did. I got crushed pineapple. I think maybe the chunked pineapple, I feel like would have been better because I would like to see the pineapple because I don't. Or maybe I should just go ahead and put the rest of that in here. You know what? It's not very much. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of that in here. I don't even see the mandarin oranges anymore either because they got covered up with. Gotta get rid of that liquid. The what was it? The yogurt and the whipped cream. It all got all covered up. There we go. You don't see much of anything in there. There's no color. Oh, well, maybe that's why I wanted the. Oh, and I still gotta put maraschino cherries. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of this, a little bit of Jello powder in there to give it some color. I got the cherry one. I guess any flavor will do if you want to even put any of that in there. Make it pink. Let's see, let's try a little bit first. See how that looks. Yeah, I really feel like I put too much whipped cream. Oh well. It still looks really good. That looks so pretty. Look at that. If you're gonna do a baby shower for a girl, you wanna make this, make it pink. I wanted the Ambrosia salad that my sister-in-law had made. I wanted it to be baby blue, and I had the food coloring. But by the time she got here and everything, or putting everything together, I just said, forget it. We'll just leave it how it is. It was nice the way it was, so you didn't have to have it baby blue. But I think that makes it look a little bit nicer because it's not so white. It has a little bit of color. And I'm going to add some maraschino cherries, and I should get something to I've got some forks in here. Some plastic forks left over from the shower. Actually, the cherry juice in here would also give it color. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of these and throw them in there. I think I got these when I make some drinks. Okay, let's see. That adds more color in there. You guys, I feel like I'm gonna add the rest of those cashews in here. That looks good. I should have waited to put the mandarin oranges in here so they don't get so broken up, but they look good. Let me sprinkle some, oh, let me go ahead and do the rest of them. There we go. So just let me know, how do you make this particular salad? Do you call it Ambrosia salad or do you call it something else? Because I feel like it could be called, you know, just like a fruit cocktail salad type of thing, or give it like a, I don't know, some sort of a tropical name. What is ambrosia anyway? Where did that come from? Is that like some southern thing? Let me know. Why am I putting more of this? I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm going to cover this up with that plastic wrap and stick it in the fridge for about, let's see, it's 4:28, so I think about 5:28 will be good for us to come out here and make our dinner, because we had a good breakfast. We went to IHOP. No, we went to Denny's. We went to Denny's and decided to have that there, have breakfast there. Usually we have breakfast with my parents, but I didn't even bother calling them last night. We're so lazy. At least I was lazy all day yesterday. My husband was outside doing stuff, cutting hedges and stuff, so I didn't do anything. I feel like I did do something, I just don't know what it is, and it doesn't matter. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. We'll be back and we'll make our dinner, we can enjoy it, and that'll be that. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, everyone, it's been about an hour now, and I had the chicken in the fridge, and I've gone ahead and taken it out. We're gonna start preparing our vegetables. What I'm going to be making is a Pico De Gallo. So the Pico De Gallo will have the tomatoes, onions, or at least one of the onions, and I'm going to have a serrano pepper for that, some cilantro, and let's see what else. I think that's it. That's for our Pico De Gallo. I also have some salsa that we bought already made, so I'm really not sure why I'm making the Pico De Gallo, but I'm going to go ahead and make that anyway. And I can save the salsa if we don't use that. I've also got, I don't know why I turned around that way. Oh yes, so our veggies, I'm going to use some zucchini, and I've got an onion, of course, and then I've got some bell peppers here, some more lime, and some avocado will go on top of our nachos at the very end. I've got over here some tortilla chips and Mexican blend of shredded cheese and some black refried beans. I got this pouch of refried beans, so I can just squeeze that right over the chips. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set the chips on a platter, or like a tray, and I've covered it with foil. So I'm going to put this on there, and then I'm going to put the beans on the chips and some cheese, and then put them in the sorry, not in the microwave, but in the oven, just so the beans get hot and the cheese melts. So that's just going to stay in there for about maybe 7 minutes or so. And then we're going to grill the chicken and the little veggies right on this little, this is my Copper Chef. This is a induction cooktop. I love this, and this works with anything that has this bottom here that says that you can use on induction cooktop. I have my Copper Chef pans and things like this little griddle that have that on there. So anything really that has that underneath, you can use it on this type of cooktop. But it's off right now. I've already plugged it in, so it's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and start chopping up my Pico De Gallo. My husband will join me in a little bit, and he's going to cut these veggies and have those ready so that we can also grill those as well as the chicken. So we can put that on our nachos, so they're going to be super delicious. It's not just going to be like beans and cheese. It's going to have the chicken, but it's also going to have these little veggies on it. I think it's going to be awesome. So let me get to chopping up the Pico De Gallo, and it's just basically, you know, little cube sized pieces of tomato and onion, and then finally chop a little bit of serrano pepper. I've got a little bowl, so let me get started on that, and my husband will join me in a little bit. He'll do the rest. He doesn't want to be on camera, so the camera will be down, just on our hands on what we're doing. Okay? Okay. Probably should have sharpened up my knife. I'll have my husband sharpen it before he starts using. I'm going to use this smaller one here. This tomato's kind of soft. Okay, we're just gonna cut it up. If you don't like the inside, well, just take that out and just leave that out completely. Let's do that. Okay. I think I'm gonna find another little spot here. I'm gonna chop up and get another cutting board over here. Do my chopping so that my husband can do his chopping on this board. So I shall be back. And I'll just cut this part out. I'm gonna do that. But let's decide how big. Like not little thin ones, but maybe about that thick.
That's too thick.
Too thick?
We're gonna have it on chicken, remember?
We're gonna have it on nachos. Yeah. Okay. So they're just like maybe some strips like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can start. Maybe half yellow, half orange, and half red.
Oh, just half of each? Okay.
Yeah, because then it's going to be too much. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and...
Are my nails clean? Are they good?
Yeah, okay, so we're ready. I'm going to say action, and I'm going to say you're cutting that, and I'm going to continue cutting. And you're going to want to cut a little onion the same nice big chunks.
Just half of it?
Huh?
Just half of the onion?
No, the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we'll need just one zucchini. The zucchini, I was thinking like if you cut off this part, like cut off the head, little tail, then maybe in half, and then cut them like in
long ones.
Like you can have long pieces like that. Let me get the salt. Okay, I'm gonna say action, and then we're gonna be cutting. Okie dokie. And action. Okay, so while I continue cutting up my tomatoes and onion for the Pico de Gallo, my husband is cutting up the bell peppers. He's just cutting half of each one, just so we can have a nice variety of colors. But of course, you know, if you want to just do bell pepper, just a green one, do that. There's one tomato. These are really soft. I should have gotten some a little bit firmer, so they wouldn't be so squishy. These are great for like a salsa if you want to cook it up a little bit. But a little bit firmer, maybe some Roma tomatoes are better for a Pico de Gallo. Here. I was falling asleep on the couch. I woke up and realized I'm hungry, and an hour had gone by. And I'm getting here to clean up all these tomato juices. Okay, so I've got my tomato chopped up in there. Look at that. See that, honey? Yeah?
I see it.
Okay. And now my onion. You can put up a little cut of vegetables on this plate right here so everybody can see that. Okay. Okay, so he's cutting up these bell peppers like this, kind of long pieces. These are perfect for grilling. As you can see that, the amount that he cut up right there, that's good enough for just the two of us. And then I think the zucchini, we're also just gonna cut one You saw that he cut one of them, and then he cut it in half, and then he made these long pieces, like a julienne, basically. I'm gonna clean up these mushrooms because we also want to put some in there. So I'm just gonna get a little napkin and clean them up. Get all the, you know, the little dirt that's on them off. How many of y'all wash your mushrooms? You're not supposed to wash them, supposedly. I have. I've sometimes taken them and just rinsed them off. Honey, do you want to cut an onion there?
Yes.
Just like, you know, sliced up.
Which is the way you cut your onion.
Yeah, how do you cut your... Well, I cut the little ends off first here.
We'll cut the ends off.
Okay, cut the ends off. And then you could just...
Half?
Well, I have it like this.
Half of it.
Like this. And then you take this part off too, little Andes. And then you can take this.
Skin.
Yeah, and then you can just, you know, just chop them like that. Or if you want like thick pieces, then you can do it like that. But well, this one too.
Oh, I just want to have.
No, I mean like this other half, we're not gonna use it. How many mushrooms should we cut up?
4.
Okay. So there's 4. You can just cut them up however you want. Okay, so I've chopped up half of my onion. My husband makes really good Pico De Gallo because he chops it up real nice and fine.
Is this good? You want smaller?
No, that's perfect for the grill. Or I think we're good. Yeah, that's perfect. But I think for the veggies, we're gonna do them in that pan over there, so they don't get stuck like in the middle.
Just put it over there.
Yeah, you can start put all that over there. That's Jurassic Park in the background, by the way. Right? It's just Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Guys, this one I'm cutting up here. You can also take an avocado, mash it up, and everything that I'm cutting up, put it in your avocado and you make a guacamole. And I'm just gonna take about a nice bunch. And I cut the little stems also because that's what has all the flavor in your cilantro, okay? A lot of people, they take just the leaves, but the leaves hardly have any flavor. They're pretty. And I'm just gonna bunch it up and then just start chopping. What else? More onion, or is that enough, you think?
I think it's good.
Yeah, that's good? Okay. And that's it. That's gonna be it for our little veggies. There's my pico. And then I'm gonna cut up a little bit of, I don't know if it's the onion or what, but something's making my eyes water. Probably the onion.
Yep.
And then I just need to prepare my chips and get that cheese melted as soon as the chicken gets on the griddle. Okay. So I have to prepare everything, have everything all cut up before we actually start cooking, because it seems like, I don't know, it just seems more fun that way. Everything looks pretty, all cut up and prepared. Get your little station ready. And then start cooking, because once you start cooking, you gotta watch your meat, you gotta watch whatever you're cooking. And then if you start cutting up things on the side, you forget things. And then you either leave out something or something gets burned. So I think it's nice to prepare all the ingredients. I'm gonna cut one of these limes because I'm gonna put some lime juice in there as well. My pico, I'm going to season it with some salt. Excuse me.
Smells good.
My goodness.
Mash.
Thank you, honey. And the pepper. And we also like to put garlic or garlic powder in our pico. That's up to you. There we go. If I was making guacamole, I would also want to put some ground cumin. What were you going to say, honey?
The lime that you got there.
Yeah, I got the lime ready.
All right.
Okay. I'm just gonna toss this like that. Now I'm gonna squeeze that lime on there. Okay, he's got everything all prepared. We're gonna go ahead and get our griddle going so we can get that chicken on there. So I'm gonna turn this on. I forgot how to do it, guys. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna cut to where we're putting our chicken on our grill. So I'll be back, or we'll be back.
So what we're doing is we're going to do a taste. And then we're going to, after we make our comments about that being delicious and smelling good, we're going to put the chicken on here.
Yeah, let's move the chicken on there.
Two more chips.
All right.
Two.
Well,
I need a better assistant.
give me.
20 cents.
Give me. Okay, and action. All right, so we're back. We've done our Pico De Gallo. So we're gonna give it a little taste test here. We're gonna make sure it passes the husband approval meter. He's giving a thumbs up, you guys, because he can't speak.
It smells good and it smells very delicious.
It smells good and it smells delicious. That's what he said, you guys. But does it taste?
And you say I said it?
You said it smells good and it smells delicious.
Both.
But does it taste?
It's good.
All right, there we go. It tastes good. We're gonna finish this off before we even get to dinner. Okay, did you decide that you want to put... No? Okay.
Alright, mouth is full. Okay, ready?
Yeah, start putting it on there. Okay, guys. I'm gonna put... Look at these little tiny little bite-sized tortilla chips that I got. I'm thinking maybe we should have gotten the bigger ones. That's okay. You know, for nachos, you know, probably some bigger ones. But I don't care. I was gonna put them all pretty on the plate, or not plate, but this cookie sheet that I put foil on it so it'll be easy cleanup. I think that's good because like half and half. That's a lot of chips, right? That's enough.
That's good.
That's good.
That works.
Okay. And then I've got this black beans here. My idea was that I was just going to squeeze it on there like that was going to be so easy, but it's not. So here, let me get something from here. I gotta make a mess. I think the chicken needs to cook like maybe 4 minutes on each side before we turn it over. Okay, so I was thinking that we could do the veggies like in a separate pan, or do you want to go ahead and start putting them on there?
Can you put them on here?
Okay, maybe like on the
Sides.
and then whatever doesn't fit on there. Like I would say the zucchini and maybe the mushrooms. I would do the bell peppers on there. How's that? Did I confuse you?
We'll wait for this to cook some more.
Yeah. Let's try to put it on there while the chicken's raw because it's all gonna get cooked, you guys. All right, I got 2 forks here because I thought what I'll do is I'll grab some and then I'll just like dump like that. I think the ideal way would be like to put this in a little pan, heat them up with a little bit of water just to make them a little liquidy, and then you can just like kind of like not drizzle because you don't want it to be like really wet, but just a little looser. But I'm just going to do it this way. Because it's fun. And I'm probably going to wait, how do you know? Let me see. I don't know. What am I going to wait?
4?
I like to put these in the oven so that they're not like...
They need to be in there for how long?
Like, so I have the oven heating up at 350, I think maybe 7 minutes, so that the beans get hot and the...
Chips get toasted?
Yeah. Well, the cheese melts.
Cheese. What kind of cheese are we using?
We are using... We're using a Mexican blend, you guys. This is my store brand, but it's pretty much like Kraft. So this has Monterey Jack, cheddar, asadero, and queso quesadilla. So just, yeah. Any melty cheese if you want to just do your own, but you know, Monterey Jack cheese is good if you just want to use that one. Or even mozzarella cheese would work here. Why not?
Okay, 4 minutes is done.
Okay, turn it over. How's that? Ooh, that looks pretty. Is it really good for you? Wow.
Yeah.
Let me look at, yeah, I got 5 something on the.
Okay, so now I can go ahead and put this on here?
Yeah, I would put the bell peppers on there.
Wow. Holy smokes.
I used to when I used to make nachos before, you know, my boys were at home, I used to take every chip and actually like smear each one with beans. Like I actually took the time to do that. Now it's like
just throw it on.
Throw it on. And I would make 4 plates, just like that. All slowly, each one. Okay, I think that's good enough because, you know, we'll save this for breakfast with some huevos rancheros or my barbacoa.
Okay, so here's this.
Oh, that looks pretty.
And then we want...
Just season it with some pepper and such. And some, my husband doesn't care for too much salt, of course, you know, because, you know.
Too much salt's not good.
Yeah, it's not good for him, so he's not going to put any salt on it, and I'm not going to worry about it. I think it has enough flavor on there.
What else?
And some garlic powder?
Oh.
Yeah. And then these chips here have salt on them too, so. And the cheese has salt. I'm sure the chicken was, because the chicken was, I got the kind of, I think I showed you, it was already seasoned with lemon pepper. So I'm sure it probably had some salt already in there because it was ready to be grilled, so.
Nothing else?
No, because we need more room and then we're going to have room to like turn things over. Plus I think too much makes the pan cold. So we'll put those in the other little pan and then, you know, with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, I'm going to wait to put this in the oven because I want it to be, you know, hot. I think it needs more cheese. I put very little.
Now, could you put feta cheese on that and still put it in the oven? Is that okay?
If you like feta cheese, yes, you can do that. I personally love feta cheese, but I'm not in my nachos. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Just saying.
That's good enough because you guys, I had an omelet this morning and it had a lot of cheddar cheese in it. It was like thick in there.
But delicious.
It was delicious, but. And my husband's spinach omelet had no spinach. Well, I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm just going to put it over to the side. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe this up. Okay, guys, we're going to be back. This is going to get all cooked, and then we're going to put a pan, and then we'll do this for you, and then we'll prepare our nachos. I got to get rid of this. All right, everyone, our chicken is now done. Let me cover that so that you can see that. Look at all those nice grill marks. The bell pepper is done. So now we're going to cook the other veggies. Move these over so they're here, ready for my husband to grab. Let's get that back on. Okay, so I'm going to slice up the chicken, and I'm going to put the chips with the beans and the cheese. I'm going to put this in the oven. Get that going. Because zucchini doesn't really take all that long to cook. Okay, I had turned this off, but cool down a little bit, but it's kind of hot. Okay, let me get this closer to you over there. Is that enough room there for you?
Just waiting for it to get hot.
Okay. Oh, the kitty cat. Let's see, you're going to use this now, okay? What happened to the other little...
It's right here.
Okay, we have that one. And kitty. They just got fed, but he likes to, you know, be a little more exaggerative and pretend like we don't take care of him. He's a drama queen. I'm gonna slice this chicken up so we can put it on top of our chips. I think that's good. Throw it, yeah. Yeah, it's sizzling, so it's ready. And he's just gonna season it a little bit. Let me taste a little piece of chicken. I want to make sure it's good. Smudge. You lying to everybody? Trying to make it look like we're mean? We don't take care of you? No. Okay. And this took about, I don't know, like 7 minutes or so, right?
Yes.
Yeah. 8 minutes. I think it was 8 minutes because it was 4 minutes on each side. And then what we ended up doing is we actually put this lid over like the chicken. And then my husband took a little bit of the beer that we had marinated it in, a little bit of that marinade, put it on top. And it's okay because it's all getting cooked off anyway. So whatever little bit of juice from the chicken got cooked off. So that got cooked off in those last 4 or 5 minutes actually. Just to make it nice and, you know, because we didn't want it to dry up because it was really thin cut chicken, so we didn't want it to dry up, but we wanted those grill marks. It looks beautiful. Look at that. Look at these veggies. I love when they get that little, like a little burnt caramelization on them. Yummy.
Now they say if you put these on here, it's easier to squeeze.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
try
That makes sense. It softens it up.
Just one line?
Well, it's up to you. Unless you want lots of flavor in there. You don't want to put any pepper or anything in there? Okay. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to season it with the, what? With pepper and that's it? Or garlic or what?
Both.
Okay. So seasoning with pepper and some garlic. And guys, he put the lime in here, the lime half. Because that, you know, it warms it up. Sorry. It warms it up and it makes it soft so you can squeeze it in there. I hope it's not going to be like too hot to grab it. I'll put this there. I think if you put it in the microwave too, that kind of softens it up a little bit.
Yes, maybe.
Oh, look at our pico. I think I showed that to you guys already. I'm just so proud of it. It's so good.
Ooh,
and then I'm going to slice this up at the end also to top our nachos. Should I make a guac with it or just slice it up?
Slice.
Just slice it up? Okay. And then of course we've got this other salsa. This is what I meant, like you can make a salsa like this because those tomatoes that I got, those vine tomatoes were like really soft. That would be perfect for a salsa like this where you just throw it in the blender and get those tomatoes all, you know, soft with a little bit of onion, a little bit of chile, a little bit of lime, a little salt and pepper. Perfect. What does this one have in it? Let's see. What do they put in it? This has tomato, serrano pepper, salt, onion, black pepper, garlic. It has paprika, cumin, like I said, I like to add cumin, citric acid, which would be the lime, and that's it. It has, the lime serves as the preservative. This is a salsa that this brand makes, Julio's. They make the chips also, but it has a quick expiration date. As soon as you open it up, it really has only 7 days after you've opened it. So but we eat it up so fast, it doesn't even last. But if my son were here, it wouldn't even last the day. Nathan would just eat that up. Okay guys, we're going to be back. We're going to let these cook a little bit in there. And I'm going to watch for the nachos that are in the oven. Pull them out when they've gotten hot. I didn't even look at the time, but we were saying maybe 7 minutes. So we'll be back. Here we go. That looks like it has fajitas on there. Okay, you guys, our veggies are done.
Smells like popcorn.
It smells like popcorn because of the chips on here. Mmm, delicious. Okay, I'm gonna make it look pretty. We're gonna put, I think maybe we need to Yeah, let me go ahead and do a pretty presentation. I was thinking that maybe we could do it on the plates, but we're gonna make a nice, let's get our fingers in there. Why not? I've washed them so many times and washed some dishes, so they're super clean. I'm gonna put the chicken on there. I think I'm gonna throw the bell pepper last because that'll make it look really pretty if we throw some of them veggies on here now.
Okay.
Just spread them out. Oh, that looks good. Oh, we didn't even show everybody how the veggies look in the pan. Just put it up in the, there we go. So you can see how that looks.
Stand back.
Stand back, he said.
Hot stuff.
Hot stuff coming through. Really the only thing I have to wash now is this pan, because this has foil on here, see? And it's going to be easy cleanup, and then I'm going to use these little plastic plates here that can be, you know, tossed out.
Do you want this?
No, we don't need that anymore. Okay, so I still got some chicken on here. I'll just put it off to the sides here. My husband was saying the chicken was a little bit dry, so maybe we needed to get that other half. Oops, my dog will come and clean that up. A little, not more beer while we're marinating, but you know how I only used half the bottle? Then maybe the other half, because I kind of drank it.
Okay.
So anyway.
Now you tell me.
Now we can put that on while it's cooking, so we can give it a juicier, or maybe even put some olive oil. We did sprinkle some olive oil on there, by the way, on the veggies and the chicken while they were on this griddle, and then we covered it up. But yeah, it definitely needed. But I think look at how beautiful. I haven't even put the avocado on top. Oh, it looks so pretty. Do we even need to put avocado on it? What do you think? It's totally optional, you guys, if you want to put avocado on it, but I think it looks so pretty. Let me show you. And I'm picking it up while it's still hot. Crazy, crazy. It's not that hot, but anyway, it's hot enough. But look at that. Oh my God, that looks so good. Should we put avocado?
Okay, where's that?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put avocado. We decided that well, I asked my husband if he wanted it mashed or sliced, and he said slice. So I'm gonna slice it, put it on there, and then we're gonna give us a nice taste test with some of this Pico De Gallo. I don't want to forget to bring out the Ambrosia Salad. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Let me show you guys. It looks so pretty. I put it in another little bowl. I took it out. I put it in a glass bowl. Put some cherries on top. That looks so pretty. And I did give it a little bit of a taste. I had to clean the spoon. Okay, so we'll be back. All right, everyone. I've got all our nachos with all the veggies. I put some of this pico on it. We put some avocado. So I'm serving enough here so my husband can at least give it a taste test, and then of course we're gonna just pig out on this. But you can see this is a big platter, and my husband and I were both looking at it thinking, this is a botana. But this is more like a botana for like 4 people instead of just us both. So just imagine the amounts that I was making, how much all of this all put together makes. Okay, honey, this is just going to give it a taste. Let everybody know. He doesn't want to be on camera, guys.
It tastes good. Very, very, very good.
We did a good job, didn't we? I mean, it smells good. I haven't tasted this part, but oh my goodness. Of course, I gotta drop everything everywhere. You guys, I am going to just, I think I've got a little bit of everything.
This is very delicious.
Very delicious. Okay, you guys. I served myself a little bit just to give it a taste, but like I said, we're gonna fill this up some more. Mm-hmm. Zucchini. Oh my gosh.
Very good.
Very good.
Can I have another helping?
Mm-hmm. Some of the chicken. I even got some avocado on my shirt.
All
right, you guys. We need to give the Ambrosia Salad a taste test. He's ready for more. So am I. I want to serve myself a little plate. And I serve some to my husband. Our mouths are full. Mmm.
Cool. Not too sweet.
Mm-mm.
Very delicious.
Very delicious. Mm-hmm.
Very good.
I'm glad I got the yogurt, you guys, because it gives it a really nice. I know the sour cream might have the same kind of a finish to it, like the tanginess, but it's not so tangy like a sour cream. The yogurt is not as tangy. It has a little bit of a tang, which is nice. Mmm. But the little crunchy bits of the cashew, oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm glad that I used the yogurt instead of the sour cream. My husband and I were talking about it. I think my sister-in-law did it with a vanilla pudding. I'm not sure. So I know some people like to use pudding. So what did you like to put in yours? Let me know at the bottom. Okay, you guys. We're going to pig out. Put some more on our plates. Enjoy our iced tea. Go sit down. What are we going to do, honey? Just enjoy the rest of the evening?
Yes.
Are you going to find a movie for us?
Yes.
All right, that's what we're going to do. So, you guys, I'm going to give us a big old thumbs up. Put your thumb in the thing there, honey. There you go. We're going to give ourselves a big old thumbs up. I hope you guys will give us a big old thumbs up and that you will enjoy what we've made here for you. I hope you enjoyed the going through the car wash. So this is more of a recipe than a weekend vlog, but it was a little more casual, as you saw. You guys, I already pulled this foil off the tray, otherwise I'd lift it up. Or you know what, let me go ahead and lift up the whole thing. Here we go. Leave a nice comment down below. In the description box is my P.O. box number. Send me some letters, some pictures, whatever you want to send. And if you don't want me to read it on camera, make sure you put that on there. If you don't want me to show your pictures, make sure you put that on there. Otherwise, I might just read your letters. I would love to get some letters and do a little mail opening and read y'all's lovely little stories. If you want to tell me your stories, I already had someone send me a letter, so that was really nice. And it felt really good. Thank you very much again to Patricia. Okay, everyone, make sure you subscribe. Some of you that are watching right now haven't subscribed. Please subscribe to my channel. Again, give me a big old thumbs up and hit that notification bell so that you get notified of when I put up videos, which is every Tuesday and every Friday. And once in a while, I put up a weekend vlog like this. So that's it, everyone. Make sure you share on your social medias. And as always, enjoy. I didn't even have you take a picture of me with it, like all nice and... But okay.
Let's smile.
That's good enough like that.
Hey, take the chips with the beans are really delicious.